already, so I decided to step it up a notch. Hello, my YouTubers and my fellow TikTokers. I decided to step it up a notch, and this time we are firing this side only PMH and this side only PMH. Watch the compass. So it's 12 volts each. I got one over here on this battery, one on that battery. And yeah, how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to put that on and tap that. Nope, got to do it with 2 hands. How do I do this? So you see that it's showing the flow of negative going on the PMH that way, dad's car, around and around and around. Now let's flop that pole. Now that pole, now I got the north running this way. Somehow the wheel's picking up speeds. I don't know where that extra magnetism is coming from and getting converted to electricity into the circuit. But I expect it, but I don't know where it's coming from. We'll further investigate. So I'm not doing anything. I got everything disconnected as far as the PMHs, and now you can see the compass is doing something on its own, and never seen that before. So it's sort of like the Bermuda Triangle crap. So excuse me. You got PMH, perpetual motion holder, PMH on that side, and that compass is spinning. Interesting. Well, I'm going to leave it there. 2 minutes. Leave your comments. Very, very, very interesting, I say to the man. Thank you very much. This is getting even better, guys, because now I'm going to start hooking up the PMHs, and then I'm going to start hooking up some capacitance, get the coils built around it. It's going to take another month or so, but hang tight. I mean, I work a full job. I got kids. I run a business, and I like this stuff. And I got to pay attention to the family, so be patient. Comments. 3 minutes of pleasure. Compass. Still running around circles. You see that whip? Boosh. 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 You see that? It's picking up from everything. And it's picking up speed. Leave your comments. Pick up speed like a dishwasher, or like a not agitated, but spin cycle on a wash machine. Jeez, crazy stuff. Wait till we bring in the third ground. That thing is going to be our AC. And Skybolt, you were asking me a question in regards to 45 volts. You didn't mention anything about amperage. Did say what you were pulling from the ground. I can see this coming to a third ground, which is going to give you your AC. only because the ground is a varying oscillator. Measure AC. So if you're getting 1 volt for DC, did you rectify it? Did you put it through a full wave bridge rectifier? If you did, let me know. And also, the way to actually get any voltage more than 1 volt, 2 volts from the ground, you're going to have to tease the ground, agitate the ground, or learn how to make some connections with some coils and store it so you can oscillate or stored energy, sort of like a tank circuit, like an LCR tank circuit. So yeah, there's a lot there. I don't want to get into that right now, but I will do a question. I will answer your question because I see it pop up, but I will do a little more research on it, and I will get back to you on how do you accomplish that. Everybody wants to know how do you get off the grid power out of the ground, but yeah, that's a displacement. It's got to be displacement. You got to put the power in to get the power out, and then you steal from there. No different than Mr. Venturi, I would say. Thank you, Mr. Venturi. The Venturi valve. So basically, when you pump water down in the ground, the pressure will pump the water back up, and that's where you get your water in your house. When you're off the grid, you got a well, correct? But you have to put the same water down to fool the ground, to make the ground think that it's putting up the same amount out, but you're actually taking from it, and you're forcing the water back down at a pressure. We're going to do the same darn thing here, guys. We're doing it in displacement of electrons, and we're going to bring in the ether and have momentum, and then you're going to have positrons and electrons that's going to be coming in a momentum fashion through ground on up. And we're going to do it instead of water, think like water. We're going to use the ether in our movement of our energy, and it's going to provide us with the backdrop that we need in order to do our Mr. Venturi valve, which would be exactly what I said. A well goes down, and basically you force the water down through your pump. And then there's a Y at the bottom where the water comes back up, and that's what's circulated through the house. And you wouldn't get that water any other way from doing that. There might be a technique, but I don't think there is. So we're going to use that technique by using electrostatics, induction, resistance, tank circuits, oscillators, crystal. That's an iron core, hematite, beautiful. That's in place as a crystal. And yeah, just put it all together. Start writing it down, guys. Peace out. 2 minutes to 9. This is crazy. I love this shit. Remember, being alive is painful. Being happy is painful. So find some pleasure. Nobody cares about you more than you yourself. Remember that. Nobody will take care of you more than you yourself. You're born here alone, you leave here alone. There's no one else walking the trail with you, the path, the shadow, than your own energy. So dig in deep. Peace out.